Now that we've learned our note values, for instance, that a whole note lasts for 4 beats, a half note lasts for 2 beats, and that a quarter note lasts for 1 beat, it's time to connect those note values to actual pitches and notes on the piano. Now, how do we do that? Looking at this grand staff, and the grand staff refers to both the treble and the bass clef, we can see that each note on the staff aligns directly to one and only one note on the keyboard. This is very important to remember because on different instruments you can play the same note on different parts of the instrument. In the case of the piano, any note that you see on the staff, like the one you see circled here, relates directly to only one note on the keyboard. That makes it really simple to understand. You see one note in the music, you play that one note on the piano. So now let's come back and look at one specific example in different time values. Now what that means is when we see a note, for instance, in this case in E, we want to know how long to hold that E, and we do that by assigning it a different time value. In this first example, we see that an E is represented by a whole note. Again, a whole note is a circle, an empty circle without a stick, so that means it lasts for 4 beats. So we find the corresponding E on the piano, and now we're going to count and make sure that E lasts for 4 beats. So let's try that together. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you lift. Now remember, we're holding for all those 4 counts, which means that E lasts for 4 beats. That's very important to remember. So that means that the length of that note is 4 beats. So let's try that one more time. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and lift. Okay, so now we're going to see, just to keep things clear, that same E, but represented in a half note value, which means now each E is going to last 2 beats. So in the same span of a measure, which has a total of 4 beats, we're able to actually insert 2 E's, 2 half note E's. And that's how this sounds. And let's try that. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we see we strike the note on beats 1 and 3. And why do we do that? Because again, the half note lasts for 2 beats. So beats 1 and 2 are taken up by the first half note E, and beats 3 and 4 are taken up by the second half note E. So let's try that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we lift. Now we finally get to a quarter note E. And see what that looks like. Quarter notes are easy to identify. They're a filled in black circle with a vertical stick, and so those last for 1 beat. So you can imagine, now we can fit 4 quarter note E's in the same span of one measure. So we have 4 E's in one measure, and that's what this sounds like. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you notice every time we get to quicker note values, that is, they last for shorter and shorter time, the melody gets quicker and quicker. Whereas the whole note lasts for 4 beats, the half note lasts for 2 beats, the quarter note lasts for 1 beat, and of course, as you can imagine, later we get on into time values which last for even a shorter amount of time. Really giving you a whole range to be able to play a melody with differing speeds, differing dynamics, so it's a really powerful tool to know. So now let's try a quick review. Let's play all 3 time values, one after the other, like you see here in the chart. We're going to start with a whole note E, lasting 4 beats, continuing with half note E's, and then finally ending with quarter note E's. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. This is the combination of joining together time values and pitches on the piano. So remember, this is a very, very critical concept to grasp and comprehend, so don't take it lightly. Make sure you understand. That way in the following lessons, it'll make it so much easier to follow the next few lessons, and I'll see you then.